Oh, hey there, it's Laurie Lynnsee, and this is today's Love and Light message from Spirit. Today's the 3rd, March 3rd, and I know that because it's 3-3, so it's a 3-3 portal. Um, it's also the 3rd day of the week, and there's another 3. It's a full moon. We just had a full moon and an eclipse. What's the other 3, Laurie? The 3rd month of the year? There's another 3. It'll probably come to me. So a lot of 3s, and 3s have to do with creation, um, new ideas, growth, all that kind of stuff. That's what it is. So I'm going to use my Soul Journeys Oracle to do a reading this morning. I just left PT where this is my TMJ. So we work a lot on these muscles and joints around my jaw. TMJ is a jaw affliction. I have one more PT this week, which has to do with my overall body CMT kind of thing. Then I have a whole week off of CMT, or a whole week off of PT, and then I have four appointments a week starting the week after that. I will continue to do the jaw, but we're moving to bandaging my legs from my feet until up into my up to my waist. I have to be bandaged 3 times a week because the pumps, like we all have pumps in our legs and arms that push the fluid around your body. That's what a healthy body does. But when you have CMT, that's not what your body does. They shut down. So now I have to have those. And so for 3 full weeks, I have to come in 3 times a week just to be bandaged. And then I go twice a week where I'm bandaged, but I'm supposed to be wearing these capris, and I just bandage below my knee. And it's to get the fluid out of there. I'm actually having an ultrasound on my legs next week to see if those pumps, what they're functioning at, if any of the fluid is pooling, which they know it's pooling in my thigh area because it's obvious. Like you can see it through my pants. It's obvious. And that's new. But it's also super common with this stupid disease that I have. So, I know these people really well. I go in and they greet me by name, and, they know I have grandchildren, and I used to swim every morning in the pool, and now it's hard for me to get motivated and do that. And when people say, how come you're not swimming anymore? It's like, because I have no energy to do it. I choose to spend my energy in other ways, but I really shouldn't. I should choose to spend my energy moving. I do move, but I just don't do it in the water. It's hard for me to get my suit on and off, especially off when it's wet. Okay, what message do you have for us today, Spirit, with all these 3s going on and the craziness that's going on in the world? Yesterday I posted something about Wag the Dog. If you haven't seen the movie Wag the Dog, I believe Dustin Hoffman stars in it. And he stars as like a film producer or a director. And he is like directing this fake, he thinks he's directing a movie, but what he's actually doing is trying to formulate an opinion of a country. Like, we're going to war, and we're going to pretend that we're going to war so the leaders can, pretend that they're really not in the shit that they're in. So I'd highly encourage you to watch that movie. I don't know where you can see it. I would try your usual places, but okay, if nothing pops out. I highly encourage you to educate yourself that is a real tactic that our government has used multiple times. Bask in nature. Breathe the scent of flowers. Look at how beautiful that is. I just noticed that if I put my hand on the steering wheel, I don't shake as much. But look, she's open to it. She's like, come to me. Bask in nature. I often think what is like for animals or people that not people, but species that are not in tune to the craziness of our world and how they just continue to move on and just live their lives. Why can't we be that way? Why can't we just turn it all off and say, I'm not going to watch the news, that what's really happening really doesn't affect me, but it does affect me. But I would think that if I turned it off and just focused on love and light, how much of a difference would that make? And can I really do that? I already forgot what it is. Was it bask in the sun? Bask in nature. Let's see what the book has to say. Bask in nature. As human beings, we are biologically designed to be surrounded by nature. Boy, we've done a shitty job of that, haven't we? The natural world lulls us into dreaming and lures our hearts into yearning for love. The timeless beauty in nature pulls us out of concerns and thoughts and leads us to delight in our surroundings without judgment. The feeling that the world has lost its magic blocks the soul along the path of creativity and growth. Oh, 3 having to do with growth, or not growth, but creativity. If the inspiration that brings romance and passion is missing, it indicates that you are not spending enough time basking in the beauty of nature. I mean, it's so like the sun coming in. I've got, my moon roof is open. I am going to turn this because it's kind of distracting, the sun, which is pretty sad that the sun is distracting. The life-loving butterfly is inviting you to step out into nature and feel the joy that could bring genuine quality to your life. Your soul longs to break away from negative influences of the news, social media, and other things that could make you feel fatigued and disheartened. Amen to that, sister. Stepping away from technology and into nature can offer you many clues to guide your journey along the path of love and delight. It can also invite you to do more physical things that translate into a healthier and more fulfilling life. Being in nature can be much more conducive to meditation than sitting quietly indoors. Allow the garden of your heart to come alive by being in touch with your inner self. And the mantra for today is, I am reorganizing my schedule to spend more time in nature. For some of us, when we live in these colder climates, it is definitely harder to... There's someone walking by. There's something about... it's harder to get out in nature when you live in cold climates. Today is a beautiful day. It's going to be in the 40s, but there's still patches of snow everywhere. I highly encourage you to take off your shoes and to step onto grass or dirt. That is one of the most grounding things you can do as a human. Yeah, it's just harder to do when it's cold. And for those of you who have mobility problems, sit on a park bench and do it. Bring a chair. Have somebody hold you while you're doing it. There are ways to do it. So as you can tell, my jaw hurts a lot today, so it's hard for me to open my mouth. Right here, it really hurts. So spring in the calmness and then release. I hope you're all having a blessed day.